Howdy guys, welcome in. Today is going to be the promised Castle Outback video. It's coming out a little late at night, sorry about that. I've just been looking through stuff all day. I wanted to try and get you guys something that's nice and polished. So I'm going to show you two different ways to set up as Castle. One is going to be with Mira or pretty much anyone else with shotgun that can help you out. If you want to try to get head holes open and set that mirror in the bathroom as soon as possible, and then you basically want to open up as much of the head holes as humanly possible. Now mind you, prep phase 45 seconds can take a second to get all this done, so you might be going a little bit over, but most of your castles are not going to be any sort of exterior ones, and just keep in mind that the interior castles are going to be, you know, uncontested, so you won't have to worry about that too much. So the first one I do is for that bull double window, double door. Then I do the games window. The reason you do the games window is because you'll have someone playing connector here on this castle, and with the Mira you're going to be able to have Mira playing all the way for barbecue and for bull, electrical, and party all the way through. And you'll be able to play a little more aggressively over here for bomb chassis all the way still looking into office without having to worry about that window for a while. Naturally, people will probably end up shooting it down, but it is what it is. It happens in life. You just kind of have to go with the punches. The bull double is just control what areas they end up pushing. So if they end up pushing from that side of the map, you're going to force them over into barbecue. Your last castle is going to be for this one on covered terrace. That's just because this hard wall right here is covered by the Mira, so you're not going to have to worry about that too much. You're going to have your standard rotate. Hopefully you get your friends that are setting up standard reinforces on walls. You're going to put your first beeper on the bathroom window, and then I do the second beeper on dorm stairs, so that way when the rest of your team, the other three people, are, you know, maybe one roamer, maybe two playing site, you've got people that can get intel for the backside, so that the Mira and yourself can play a bit more aggressively, like the head peek on bomb chassis, or even if you wanted to hide from window, since that side of the barbecue room is cut off, you can still see all the way into party, all the way into office from here, and cover all the way into bull, just by having that all those head holes open. Now keep in mind, this is just going to be the Mira version of the site setup. Basically, if you don't have Mira, you can do the same setup. It's going to be a little bit harder. You're going to be challenging a lot more angles without, you know, any sort of intel, unless you have, I don't know, like Val cams or echo drones that are pinging. But it does make it for a much more aggressive hold, and having that mirror justifies the aggressive hold because you're going to be able to visually have that intel without having to be off gun. You're going to be on gun the whole time, and you're relatively going to be protected. This angle right here is also going to end up being covered until pretty much they come to the inside of dorms. I mean, even if you're behind that wall, you're still protected. They might nade, so maybe bring a Jaeger, have some ADSs in your back pocket, but that's pretty much it for this site. Let's go ahead and move over to the bull site. Okay guys, so we're just going to show you a quick bull setup for this map. What I like to do is I like to open the head holes into games, and then if you have a Mira playing, the Mira should be able to set up a Mira for the A site that can see all the way through. You are going to also want a castle on full window to make it easier for your Mira. Then you're also going to have a Mira looking into garage, and then you are going to use your last two castles for something like cutting off this bull rotate, so that way if they do happen to take bull, you're able to have someone playing top shark still, and you can use your last one for the barbecue door, just to make sure that the guy playing shark can focus on the shark guys. And if you have your mirrors,
I fucked it.
you're gonna have your mirrors looking all the way out. So that's just how we would set up bull. The other option is to put a mirror on that wall looking in towards garage, but It's just a single door, so you can also just reinforce it and have someone play it. But you just want to make sure that when you're playing the mirror that you reinforce the single wall, just so that way that whoever's on the mirrors can't get shot through the walls. That's all. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at red and green real quick. So we'll see you guys there. Okay guys, so we're in green red. I just want to show you guys, if you do have a mirror real quick, how you can set up. You can cut off that double door from restaurant and cut off reception. And then I used one for the motel door all the way over there. You can see it. That way that it kind of forces their way into reception a particular way. These head holes on kitchen aren't super necessary. We were just checking something out. But our last one is for this reptile hall, just so that you can have a little bit safer passage if you are playing around reptile. The second mirror, you know, dealer's choice, but mostly this one, so that way if you have someone playing on the fridge as well as just on the mirror, most of the time if they're pushing that way, they're going to look at the mirror, not necessarily looking at the fridge. So it should be nice, easy picks. And then the back half site in red room, you're mostly just going to set up the same. Castle's not really going to affect it too much, so put a beeper on door, you can blow out this cover and then put a beeper inside. That way that if they try and plant behind the hard wall here or over here, you'll have that beeping just to go off, and you don't have to destroy it nearly as much, just enough to get that beeper in.